The devil is a liar. What is he? And you think it's your battle. That's when you get in trouble. All the children of Israel sat there and looked at that great Philistine, and they were petrified of him, and they thought, we're in trouble. We're going to be defeated. We're going to be overcome. They forgot to bring God into the equation. This wasn't a man who was defying them. He was defying God and the armies of the living God. Hey, this person was in trouble. They were in trouble right up to their eyebrows, if you like to put it that way. There's no way you can stand against God and win. When you stand against God, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. I find a lot of people, they think they'll win. I tell you, they're going to lose. People don't like it. They don't like to admit anymore that there's a hell. There is. There is a hell. Here's the people define, but it depends whether you're a 1-stone man or a 5-stone man. That's the question. And I want you to think about it. See what you are. Because that's the only important thing in your life. There's a lot of people who fight the giants in their life, face things, but they don't understand what they're doing. Okay? And David, verse 48. And it came to pass when the Philistine arose and came near, and came and drew nigh to meet David, that David hasted and ran towards the army to meet the Philistine. And David put his hand in his bag, and took thence a stone, and slang it. That means he put it in his sling. Doesn't mean he spoke slang. He slang it. Put it in his sling. Okay? And smote the Philistine in his forehead, that the stone sunk into his forehead, and he fell upon his face to the earth. Bang. That's lovely, isn't it? I love this story. You know, it's a story all the children, you always want to teach your children this story. It's a nice bloody story for them. In goes a stone, boom, and he falls on his face. Boom. Nice. Now a lot of you are 1-stone people. You're happy with that. See? You get a problem in your life and you're happy with it. Because you come against the problem, faith rises in your heart, and hey, you fight. But unfortunately, you don't understand what it is to have 5 stones. Bang. Now why did he take 5 when it took 1? Because he was smart. You see, and not many Christians are smart. When they come to God, all they want is their need met, their instant need met. All they want is a crisis dealt with in their life. What they want is God to meet a specific need. What they don't understand is that wasn't how David prepared himself. He had a vision from God. He saw beyond that. And what was beyond that? I'll tell you what was beyond that. Well, we'll do this story first. Are you a 1-stone man? You know, are you one of these people you just... all you do is always deal with the instant problem. Now the instant problem, a miracle of healing, is fine. But I'll tell you this, it takes more than an instant miracle to help you in life. I see people that come and get healed Trouble is, they don't change their lifestyle. And so it's not long before they're back in the same mess. I see a lot of people come, and the way they got into their mess, they don't do anything about. What they do is they come to the crisis, they deal with the crisis, and leave the mess. And they don't understand the mess that took them into the crisis is going to take them right back into it. And a one-stone man, all he's concerned about is, God, deliver me from the difficulty I'm in. Okay, the difficulty you're in needs help. But you need to understand that you're a one-stone man. And you're a fool. That's not the way God intends it. That's why people end up. Benny Hinn got a real gift of healing. He noticed that he prayed for people. 5 years later they came back. They were completely healed. 5 years later they were back in the prayer lines again. Same problem. Why? One-stone people. Never change lifestyle. I deal with people all the time. My problem is this. They come when there's a crisis. Trouble is, they only want the crisis dealt with. They don't want the cause of the crisis dealt with. You see, there's always a cause that got you to the place you're in. And the cause isn't what's the problem. The cause has produced the problem. The problem you want dealt with, the cause you don't. And you're a one-stone man. Now, why did David go to a brook and pick 5 smooth stones? Well, the answer's in the book, of course. You always find every answer's in the book. Do you want to know what the answer is? Some of you probably know anyway. Do you want to know what the answer is? I'll tell you what the answer is. Okay? You want to know? Well, that's not very convincing. Do you want to know? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. No, are you really sure? Yes. Because you're in trouble now.